Indirect buff makes Predator suddenly even stronger, and we were seeing plenty of it on patch 8.3 when Olaf finally rolled through. Seeing the invade here by Umti, but Beyond rolls in. Smite available for Umti, but knows that Ian's on the way.
Yeah, wants to try and get a stun, but the snare's going to come in from Ian. A lot of damage going down as the flash comes in, but Beyond, he lands the arm, smacks them together as Grace turns up, and actually means the death for his jungler. Jin started, he wants to overflow this lead towards the bottom side of the map, the side where things could really become a problem for MVP. The flash comes in from Max, but he doesn't find it. Pilot comes down, Wraith is going to be the target, eats the grey health, the satchel charge is there, but not enough. Max picks up the kill in the end as Ian still putting in damage onto Teddy and be given the gift of Infernal Drake.
Predator popped on the top side. This is optimistic, but could happen.
Yeah, got the Subjugate going down. Good double knock-up with the Rupture, but can they actually get anything done? Impale comes in at basically the right time, but good flash timing from ADD. He's getting a lot of his health back as Umti under the turret. Could be in trouble. Another Rupture positioned perfectly, and ADD just won't die. He gets out of the way of the Skarner, and they pick up the kill. No kills at all for Jin Air as now Beyond pulls back so on. He's dead. The Zac gets a kill. It's a disaster for Jin Air.
Yeah, top
to spread it around among potentially Baroned up minions in the late game if they ever worry about that, as Sohan's going to go on to ADD. He's super tanky as another Rupture comes down. The silence is there, but I don't think the Cho'Gath can tank it this time. Devour is going to secure it, and with 3 members invested on the top side of the map, and the fire.
And another Infernal as well will be frustrating for Jin Air as here comes a big roam.
Oh, Teddy has to flash out of the way. Ian wants to follow up, gets the realm warp eventually. As now Beyond, he's going to go invincible underneath this turret. All 4 members of MVP, in fact, not going to able to be. Objectives are the idea. As we are 2 minutes away from Baron spawning, MVP, we know that they have their eyes set on that one. Ian's going to come down. He moves hella fast as the Rune Prison's there. Sohan just nowhere he can go whatsoever. Unless he can go up. See whether he can actually do this, but the slow's going to come in from the Vorpal Spikes and he'll be fine. ADD is going to be able to... Beyond actually wanting to try and catch anyone trying to put vision down. You can see Jin Air have a lot of vision. Their own jungle is Umti, exactly the player you didn't want to get caught.
It's a bait.
Yeah, we've got a Realm Warp available here for Ian if he wants to get in amongst it, as Rupture doesn't find any targets. Pilot, Peacemaker almost connecting as well, would have been half health for the Trist. Only has that Vampiric Scepter, the Fleet Footwork, in order to give him some of his health back, as at least now he can hit the Baron. Realm Warp comes down. They want to try and get on top of the members of Jin Air, and the Devour comes in, but Wraith, can he actually save Teddy? He does, but it's Umti that's going to pay the price. Grace from over the wall can't get as much work done as he'd otherwise want to. And MVP, they grab the pick on the jungler, and that'll equal Baron.
Yeah, it's going to give up the Baron. There's nothing they can do to contest it with their smite down. They don't have the damage to roll through them either. Someone had to die. It was the jungler. What are they going to do now? They're trying to delay at least.
Yeah, cute little knockbacks, but Pilot, he's going to be able to get the aggression onto Teddy. Flash and the heal utilized as Abyssal Voyage means that Teddy may not be able to get out, and actually, it's on the other.
Lost a minion.
We're going to get Bert and Ernie actually in the same lane this time. Woohoo! Feels brilliant. MVP, oh, that didn't feel so great. Your Max, but should be able to get some of his health back here. On the bottom side. He's setting up. Okay, ADD taking so much damage. He's just going to die. In goes Beyond, but they don't have their main tank. Can they pick up Sohan? That would be important, but he's not necessarily part of it. Oh, God, Grace, that was ambitious and ultimately not what you wanted to do. They lose the Azir from the fight, and they've still got a banded up minion shoving forward. MVP going to be able to break the base now, despite the fact that ADD just threw his life away.
Yeah, but mistakes under pressure. You could say the same thing about Grace. Gives up his life bar. Trying to make a secondary play when the rest of his team is backing away, but here we go.
Yep, trying to catch out Ian. He's so tanky though as in goes Beyond once again. Teddy, he's able to pick off the rise. A lot of the power on this team, but Pilot, he's very healthy. Beyond's going to go down to his passive and taken out. And Jin Air, they're stalling this one nicely. At least able to get these objectives and continue pushing in.
Jin Air will find it hard to engage until the terrain really suits them, which is under the double turrets.
Yep, Sohan taking a lot of damage. In goes Beyond now. Cosmic Radiance is there, and they do manage to get it onto 3. Wraith taking a lot of damage. Pilot, lots of backline threat that wasn't able to be answered. Thankfully, ADD eats up the ace in the hole. Oh, God, Grace! Massive damage comes in. Emperor's Divide now, as well as the Cho'Gath has nowhere to go. And Jin Air, they're finally able to answer. Max was somewhere off doing his own thing, and...
Members are going to be there.
Yep. Inhibitor going to be respawning relatively soon on the bottom side.
They seem to want to try to fight for it. This is very risky.
Yep, they're going to be discovered as the teleport is going to come down now. Umti wants to find a target, and the peel off once again for MVP. Good positioning from Pilot as the static shift does a lot of damage. And the pillar actually doing work as, oh my god, he kidnaps what he can, but he's still going to be put down to the bloblets. And look at this, Grace just zoning with the Sand Soldiers. And now the Baron is just going to be taken beyond. Oh, he steals it! Oh my god, now the team fight is going to erupt. Redemption comes down. It's doing damages now. MVP finding the team fight they were looking for. Sowan's going to be enough. Look at Grace, shoves it back into Teddy, and he picks up a double. Can he get more? I don't think so, as Sowan trying to avoid Ian and Max. The last one's going to come down. Ian's going to grab it. It's still beautiful for MVP, but not as...
Bob said, you guys are wondering what second Elder gives, as we have not seen it in the LCK yet. It is
completely stupid.
It's
numbers.
Basically everything. 100% bonus on all your other Drakes, so it would represent 32% AD and AP. That's why we're seeing the contest. We'll hold off on the patch notes, though, because this Elder's at 5,000.
Yep, Cosmic Radiance is there as the Kidnap is actually going to come in as well. Beyond, sorting them out in the middle of the backline, gets the knock heads, as well as Pilot being able to now rain down the damage. Teddy not able to auto-attack, and that's a dead Umpty. Double kill comes in for Ian. MVP, they peel off the Dragon, but they get the kills that they want as Teddy and Wraith. Can they actually get past this big tank line? It looks like no is going to be the answer.
And it's going to interrupt as the game is won by MVP. We're watching the yakety sax in full effect as ADD is just saying, I'm pretty tanky.
Yeah, he's sitting in front of a blast.
Nothing they can do, no recalls happening. We're just AFKing on the side as the mini-map, or the mini picture-in-pictures where the action's happening.
Abyssal Voyage as Wraith is going to turn up, but yep, there's the Nexus falling down.